as well as we get set for our next match here this morning in Medellin. It's the women's team gold medal match, and this should be a good one. China against India. The world record again, 231 points, scored by the Koreans in 2008 at the Summer Games in Beijing. And here comes the team from India. They easily defeated Venezuela this week and then held off the Americans, no small feat, by 5 points in the semifinals. And so they are into the gold medal match here in Colombia. Let's take a look at the team from India and introduce you to their lineup from left to right. That's Deepika Kumari on the left. Bombela Devi Leishwaram is in the middle. And Remil Buruli is the third archer. Actually, she's the young lady right there in the middle, getting a nice round of applause. So Deepika Kumari, Remil Buruli, and Bombela Devi Leishwaram will take on the trio from China. China reaching the gold medal match by defeating Cuba by 8. And then Mexico by 11 in the semifinals. And as usual, another strong team fielded by China. Cheng Ming, Cui Yuan Yuan, and Zhu Jing. There's Cui, who made a name for herself last month in Antalya at stage 2. Boy, did she. 2 gold medals.
Yes. That is the way to come home.
She burst upon the scene with a great performance, winning the women's gold medal, the individual medal, and then being a part of the Chinese team that win the women's team gold medal. And then she got thrown into the Mediterranean Sea by her teammates, which I think is a great tradition that we should start in Antalya.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I think everybody who wins a gold medal should have to go jump into the Mediterranean Sea. I did after it was all over, and I didn't win anything.
It was hard enough to do.
Oh, it was great. Love Antalya. And we're looking for that arrow.
I don't know what happened.
That's one that got away from Cheng Ming. And that is surprising. Cheng Ming is a veteran. But it happens to the best.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened.
We will track that arrow down somewhere.
Seeing those arrows land on the left, it might have to do with the fact that the training field is not shooting the same direction. I don't know, the wind is picking up, but it's not as much that you would expect arrows to fall on the blue.
So they received no score for the first arrow, 6 and a 5. And now India starts off shooting a 6.
I think that they should have aimed off. If you see your opponent starting on the left that much, especially if it's a team like China, you have to aim off a little bit more, just to. And again, left. They could have seen that coming.
Buri Uli with a score of 5. So here's Deepika Kumari, one of the top female recurve archers in the world. A little bit high, but well, it's more what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So China shocking this crowd with a score, with a no score on the first shot. And falling behind by 8 points after the first 3 arrows. Plenty of time for Cui Yuan Yuan to take this final shot of the first end. And Ms. Cui with a good shot. Best shot of the first end for China. But a wild shot on the very first shot of the match, the first attempt of the match. A no score, a missed shot. And India with a huge advantage right from the get-go. Now, in a situation like this, Ron, do you play conservatively? How do you coach a team in a situation like this when you got such a lead so early on?
Well, no, you don't want to go conservative. You want to go shoot as many points as you want to, as you can. Why go conservative? It takes the pressure off, so it makes it easier to shoot big scores. Because if there's pressure on, you feel that, and it's harder to shoot a perfect shot. But right now, I don't see them making big mistakes.
No mistake there. Couple of 9s. That one's on the line. It could be a 10 for Deepika Kumari and the team from India, but obviously they're excited, off to a tremendous start and a tremendous lead. 45 out of possible 60 points.
That's 12 or 13 points lead after just 6 arrows.
Doesn't happen very often, does it?
No, absolutely not. And I think seeing that shot, I just wonder what happened. Was it an arrow that passed the target on the left, like the other ones were on the left? I don't know.
Well, the inflatable is still up there down there, so it didn't
see
get
the
hit.
targets right now. You don't even see the arrow on the target, so it actually completely missed the target.
Missed the target. Well, yesterday we had some that
1 o'clock.
didn't get into any of the rings, but hit the target.
Yes.
Nobody missed the target completely. There you see the overflow crowd here on the plaza, enjoying the sunshine, the warm weather, in the land of eternal spring. Temperature never changes very much down here, they tell us. Just below the equator, but at 5,000 foot altitude. Usually gets up into the 80s during the day. Cool, comfortable nights.
It makes it so much easier to do archery all year long. Looking at what we do in the winter, we have freezing temperatures and snow. It's hard.
Could be a factor in the Colombians' rise here in the last...
They're doing very well lately.
Yes, very well. And obviously excited about the success of their team, especially the compound team. So Cheng Ming, 13th in the world, 5th in 2012, recovering from that first shot of the match, which surprised everybody here, but nobody more than, I'm sure, Cheng Ming.
Absolutely. Well, the pressure's off for China as well right now.
Sure, they're settling down.
Yes. So hopefully we'll see some better scores for them as well.
Cui Yuan Yuan. With an 8. So 2 8s, 1 9. Another strong shot for India. Bombela Devi Leshwaram. And this is the 22-year-old Remil Buriuli, ranked 73rd in the world. Was 14th back in 2010. Pair of 8s. But a big lead to play with.
Well, looking at the scores, an 8 is like par. It's going to be good enough. Shoot an 8 every 9 or 10 is going to give you extra.
Throw in a 9 every now and then from Deepika Kumari. Deepika trying to pick up her second medal on the World Cup Tour this year. Captured a silver at stage 1 in Shanghai, where she just did come up a little bit short against Yuno Ki in the finals along the Huangpu River. We've been down by the river.
Yes.
By the ocean. Now high in the Andes Mountains. Another strong shot for China. Zhu Jing.
Conditions in Shanghai were challenging as well. Lots of wind there as well. Seven high. It's a good group, but
I
it's
was
not
going
in the
to
middle.
say, yeah, they're grouping well.
Yeah.
It's not exactly where they want to group.
No, but I wonder, they're still shooting on the left. I mean, they should respond faster. it's an experienced team.
7.
Bombay Devi. Now Buri Uli. Last medal she won was at the World Youth Championships in Poland. Trying to pick up a World Cup medal here today, and not just any medal, a gold medal.
That's a good shot.
Deepika Kumari coming through with a bullseye on the last shot of that first end, or second end, I should say. Deepika, the silver medalist in Tokyo last fall at the World Cup final. Also won a gold medal at stage 2 in Antalya in 2012. Won a team silver medal in Shanghai that same year, and a silver medal at Istanbul at the World Cup final of 2011. So Deepika Kumari, one of the big names in World Cup archery, and leading the way for her team from India, which leads by 11 now, 95-84. If you're just joining us, China's first shot of the match did not even connect with the target. We're not sure where that arrow is right now.
No. As I said before, I couldn't see that arrow going miss.
It still may be out there flying somewhere, Ron.
But maybe it's flying to Poland to the next World Cup.
It may be. Unfortunately for China, though, it puts them in a very, very difficult position, trailing by 11 points.
If you break it down to 2 ends, it's 12 points in 2 ends. So 6 points per end you need to win. Normally that's something.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's always a chance, but I mean it's unrealistic to hope for that chance.
But you keep fighting, you keep battling, you keep shooting, and
Absolutely.
you try to do what she just did right
Go on
there.
like this, yeah.
That's what you expect from Cheng Ming, who picked up a team silver medal in London at the Olympics. Also won medals in Turkey and Shanghai last year. And by the way, Cheng Ming also won a gold medal at the World Cup final in Istanbul, defeating Deepika Kumari. So those are her credentials. So that's one of those shots. It's just hard to explain.
Yes. Well, this is not putting any pressure on India.
Cheng Ming starting off this end with a bullseye, but her teammates trailing off with 8s and 7s. So the team from India in a very comfortable spot right now and shooting well. Bombay Devi, Leshram, 28 years old, ranked 25th in the world, with a 9 on that shot.
Good shots.
Right down the middle for the 22-year-old who's done well at the Asian Grand Prix. And this woman has done well everywhere she's shot. A little bit high with that one.
But that's 2 points to the lead.
Which is up to 15 right now. Now, were we shooting in the set system, it'd be a different story.
Absolutely.
China would have had a chance to come back.
Yes. You would absolutely lose that first set, but then you have a great chance to come back.
I should say a better chance. They still have a chance. Of course, the recurve archers shooting from 70 meters today, and you can tell from the limbs on the trees behind Cui Yuan Yuan, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit.
And if you compare it to compound, it's easier with a recurve bow to hold that bow in the wind because you're holding back a lot more weight on the string. Although, well, the ladies are not able physically to shoot a higher poundage on the bow, which makes it harder for them. So I think the men's are going to have less problems in the wind later on.
And we'll find out shortly. Right after this match, we'll go to the men's team medal matches, bronze and gold. This afternoon, it'll be mixed team and the individual matches as well.
Remil.
Just about the same spot as her last arrow.
They haven't shot any low arrows, so everything is in the height of the yellow or above. So also for them, the score could have been higher if they would have adjusted more.
So 147 points for India after the first 3 ends of this match. 134 for China. China fell behind by a dozen after the first end, trailed by 11 midway through the match, now trailing by 13 points after 3 ends. And it was that fateful first arrow of the match that would seemingly have sealed their fate. But we shall see. 6 more arrows left to shoot. And we have seen stranger things happen here in Medellin, Colombia this weekend. So Cheng Ming, who competed at stage 1 this year in Shanghai, skipped Antalya. No medals yet. That will change. She'll go home with a medal, but it may not be the one she had hoped for. Starts off the last end with an 8.
Well, losing a final for a gold medal is always possible. Obviously, somebody has to lose, but the way they lose this medal is painful.
It's a long flight back home.
Yes, it is.
Long time to think about it. Although in this sport, as I've seen, you have to forget things very quickly.
Yes. Life does go on, and especially in this sport. And these things happen. They still have to be proud to be in that final. If you shoot a World Cup final, you are really good. Well, missing out on this gold medal, which I think is going to happen, it's a shame the way it happened, but they're still going to take away that silver medal.
Great shot right there by Bombay Devi, who was 17th in London last summer at the Olympic Games. Bombay Devi Leshram with 8 World Cup medals during her career. On the other hand, Rimil Buruli, looking for her first World Cup medal.
Good shot.
And Deepika's just trying to add to her collection.
Yeah. Well, she's won a lot. I mean, she's one of those top archers, so composed, and if you look at her, she's really enjoying the sport as well.
Wow. Cheng Ming coming on strong at the end of the match. And here is Zhu Jing. Ranked 29th in the world. And will pick up her first World Cup medal of this season today. Good shot by Tsui.
So 13 points and 3 arrows for the win. Good shot.
Laser focus results in a 9 for Bombay Devi Leshram. And Rimil Buruli can put it away. And she does. So we know who won. It's just a matter of how much. And there's your final margin. 201 to 186, your final score. And India wins the gold medal here in Medellin, Colombia, in their showdown with the team from the People's Republic of China. India shooting well, but obviously the benefactor of that no score on the very first shot of the match.
But looking at that score, if that miss would have been a 10, it still wouldn't have been good enough to win. So it's fair to say that India was better.
So India posing for the pictures, picking up the gold medal as Dr. Erdner, the head of World Archery, looks on from the grandstands here in Medellin, Colombia on a beautiful Sunday. And there's your final score. And you can see when you look back, it was decided in that first end when India got off to the 13-point lead, 46 to 33. Chang Ming missing the target with her first attempt.